誰に？
言わない。どうよ、浜バキ。私が結婚って。
もしそれが本当の話なら、すごく動揺するよ。
動揺か。
なんだよ、って。
動揺した後、どうするのかなって。
小勢、どうかするのはお前だろ。俺のどうこうすることじゃない。俺の決めることじゃない。
ちょっといいですか？
ジュニア。
バキさん、私、梢さんと結婚します。にアプローチします。
いちいち俺に言うことじゃない。小勢は誰のものでもない。
今、確かに聞きました。彼女は君のものではない。
私はバキ君の彼女。
俺もそう思う。しかしそれは二人の間にだけ交わされた約束で、他の異性は一切関係ない。誰だって小勢を好きになれるし、恋人にしたければ申し込んだらいい。小勢は誰が一番か決めたらいい。俺がダメだと思うなら、小勢、他へ行きゃいい。
いいの？それで。
男も女もそういう競争の中にいる。俺はそう考える。
オーケー。とてもフェアです。梢さん、また会いましょう。
なるほどね。あいつだったのか。
The topic that I'm getting into with you guys today, man, saw from the title, I truly believe that the perfect way to get a girlfriend, to get a date, to quote unquote win somebody over is to not attempt to do so. The thing that will allow you to attract others, to attract the opposite sex, to bring people to you is the fact that you're focusing on yourself and not them. And in this Baki clip, man, what you see here is this approach get exampled perfectly, where Kozue, his girlfriend slash like partner, whatever you want to call it, is coming up to him and telling him about this other guy that's like trying to talk to her and stuff, right? This guy told her that he like, I like you so much, I want to marry you, like to use basically modern terms, like he's simping real bad, man. This guy's like on her tails, constantly trying to hit her up, like texting her all the time, trying to go out on a date with her every single day. And so she tells Baki about this dude, because Baki is like the dude that she's actually interested in, you know, like she loves the guy, she's super into him, but basically what she's doing is she's trying to gauge his reaction, right? She wants to see that, okay, if I tell you that this guy's into me, what are you going to do? Because you're the person whose attention that I actually want. And so I want to see if I can like just mess with you, right? She's going to see how he reacts. So what ends up happening is that he's real with it, right? He tells her like, well, I would be upset. And she's like, okay, yeah, you're upset. So what would you do? And then he's like, well, it's not up to me to do anything. And this kind of blows her mind, right? She's completely taken aback. She's like, what? She can't believe that this is what he said, because she wanted to hear that, oh, well, like maybe I go kick the guy's ass or I go crazy, or like, no, you can't do this. And Baki's built different, bro. Like, bro, Baki knows better. He is the epitome, man, of what I see when I think of a well-established man, or like the way that a man should carry himself. You know, he's honest about his feelings, saying that I'd be upset. But what he tells her is that this is your decision to make. You know, this isn't up to me. If you're into this dude more than you're into me, then you got to go with him. You got to do what makes you happy. Like, I'd be upset about it, but I don't own you. I don't control you. And she she acts like she gets butthurt or upset about it, but in reality, man, if any of you guys see the series, you know how this ends up, man. Spoilers, maybe not so big spoilers, but whatever. She ends up with Baki, dude. Like, Baki's her guy. That's the guy. And this is exactly what I mean, man. Like, Baki isn't being some jerk trying to play this like the weird dating coach game that we see a lot now, man, where it's just like, yeah, I'm not into you, and like playing all these weird head games and stuff. He's not doing that. What attracts Kozue so much to Baki is the fact that he is a man with a great deal of self-respect, and she loves this dude based on the person that he is. And Baki is the sort of person that realizes that I don't control this woman. And he's somebody that realized I'd be upset, but also the fact that if necessary, he can and will live without her. You know, and some people think that this is like cold or callous. Not at all, man. This is the most attractive quality to me a guy can have, especially when it's talking about the dating scene and attracting women and that kind of stuff. The fact that you know that you can live without this person and that you'll be fine, that you enjoy their company, but your focus is not solely on them. You know, Baki's driven by different things. Like, he cares deeply about her, you know, that he's not some like callous jerk saying like whatever, like womanizing a bunch of different people. That's actually the opposite of what he's doing. Kozue is the only woman Baki's ever even been with. He's not out here jumping from girl to girl and just wasting his time in like these one night stands and all the other crap, because dude definitely could, man. Like, he's in good shape. Women are constantly like throwing themselves at him, telling him how attractive he is and all that kind of stuff, but that's not him, man. That's not what he's about. Baki isn't here to try to take advantage of her or any other woman or anything like that, man. Baki's focus is on strength, on himself, you know, on growing stronger both internally and externally, because he's driven by a goal that he sees as bigger than himself. You know, his goal is to be able to beat up his dad, man. He's out here trying to put hands on Yuujirou, and later on in the series it becomes that he's just trying to express himself in the most honest way against Yuujirou and just see how he stacks up against him, you know. But this, to me, is the essence of what it means to have the correct mindset when it comes to honestly approaching anything in life. But in this particular case, we're talking about attraction and dating, right? Where the best thing that you can possibly do is not deliberately be trying to attract this person. What attracts others to you is when you become somebody interesting or that they see as worthwhile spending time with. When you invest in yourself through becoming a better person, you know, through expanding your education, through building up your physical health, through becoming more intelligent, man, through like seeing different things, through having new experiences, through having a sense of drive and purpose outside of anybody else. These are the things that attract somebody to you. These are the things that make somebody look at you as somebody worth following, as somebody worth being with, as somebody worth spending time on. And the worst thing that you can do is like to deliberately build your life around trying to figure out what you can do to make this person want to be with you. You know, people are fickle, man. Like, especially when we're talking about dating and attraction and stuff like that, people's mind changes up and down all over the place, man. And if you're trying to build a steady life, a steady existence, trying to upgrade yourself, trying to continue to grow, trying to evolve, and you center your purpose around somebody else's emotions, which are constantly just fleeting and all over the place, you can easily see where instability comes in, you know? This isn't to say that relationships are bad. This isn't to say that wanting to be with somebody is bad. That's not it at all. But what I do think is and absolute universal truth is that you become more attractive and have an easier time in this space when you focus inward and figure out what it is that makes you happy and what you need to do to grow as a person. And this is something that Baki he knows. He loves Kozue a great deal. Again, the only girl he's ever been with. But at the same time, he has enough dignity, inner strength as a person, and just enough maturity to realize that I don't control this woman. No matter how much I care about her, she is out of my control. She is a different person than I am, with different wants and needs. And if she sees us being with this other guy as being the correct move, then I gotta respect that, and she does what she needs to do, and then I'll continue moving forward. But as we know, man, this is going to breed more attraction in her. You know, this is going to make her see that, like, this guy is really somebody worthwhile, you know, like he's not dependent on me or like my feelings or anything like that. He cares about me, but he's also driven by something that he feels greater. He has something internal that motivates him. And this is the most attractive quality. So go watch that scene, man. Or maybe I already put it in the video. I don't know. I'm figuring that out. But this is, internalize this, man. If this is something that you find you've been having issues with, and again, this honestly goes outside of the dating space, man. This isn't even about just like romantic relationships, which are just like, they're just one aspect of our lives, man, one small part. This goes with anything in the universe. Like, don't focus so much on that thing that you're trying to get. Focus on being the sort of person that thing will come to, you know, sort of like building yourself up so there's no other option but to have you in that position. You know, like, you become such a skillful person, a skillful laborer, such a creative person, that this opportunity has no other choice but to take you in, because you're going to be the best person for the job, you know? So just something I feel is worth marinating on, guys. Definitely, it's a hell of a lesson, and something that I full-heartedly believe in. I hope you guys enjoyed the talk today, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Be good.